Hey guys, this is Tara with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today I'm making a video on how to see or work with energy. Several people have asked me how I do my body scans, like what are the colors that I see, what do they mean, and recently somebody pretty close to me was saying that maybe I should just go ahead and make this video because it would help people. So if it will help, then yes, I will make this video. But just know that like my way isn't the end all be all. You know, there's so many other people that, you know, work with energy and can, you know, dive into trouble areas and people in a different way. You know, I'm just one way, but if that way helps you out somehow, then hey, this video has helped you. Body scans. I don't remember when the first time was that I did that. I just know that all of a sudden I could do that. And I've just kind of learned along the way what things mean. But I've needed a lot of feedback in the meantime, meaning that if I say I see something in someone and they're like, actually it's more like this, then I knew how to adjust what the color meanings meant, you know, for me. So it's kind of like when people read with charms or they do conchomancy, anything like that, they've ascribed meaning to certain symbols and things like that. So for me, I've just ascribed meaning to certain colors. So it's kind of like my own little system, you know, I have going on. So let's rewind a little bit and you're probably like, oh, what's a body scan? So a body scan is when in my mind, the person who I have permission from to do a body scan on, I look at their body as if it were, I don't know, just kind of like a little outline on a chart, you know, nothing too detailed, just kind of like somebody drew a little figure quickly, and this figure represents the person that's standing in front of me. I then go through as if their body were going through an MRI machine. So the first thing I scan is bone, actually. So I'll see bone, 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 you know, and it just kind of goes all the way down. I go really slowly so I can kind of see, you know, everything and all of the like arms and, you know, the, you know, extremities and stuff like that. Then I go through and I scan again. And now I'm looking at muscle, you know, from head all the way down, again going very slowly, making sure I don't miss anything, making sure that since this is kind of 3D, I can kind of like see back and front, you know, both the anterior and posterior of the body. And then I keep, you know, scanning through. Next thing that I scan is soft tissue. So I will scan the organs and things like that. I do also scan the epidermis, so I do scan the skin. And then I also will scan the blood as well and any other areas going on in terms of cells and things like that. So it's a process, you know. I'm just like, sometimes I do a quicker scan, you know, if I'm looking for something very specific, but otherwise I just kind of like go through these different layers. And as I go through these different layers, different colors will pop out to me. And I make a mental note of it. So like, let's say I'm scanning through and I see yellow surrounding the heart muscle. And then I scan through again and I notice that there's an abnormal grouping of cells. There's something wrong with the cells surrounding the heart, and maybe that's going on in a green fashion. So for me, yellow means caution. This person should probably go see the cardiologist and go get things checked out, or maybe just go see a doctor and then they'll refer you to whoever you need. And then possibly with the grouping of cells with the green, meaning it's something that has been happening over time. So this is not a new issue, but this old issue is causing a new problem, you know. So it could be, I don't know, things are getting blocked up. They may have too much plaque, something like that in the heart, and will obviously cause issue. So as for the colors, like I said, it's been a trial and error. So I do feel like certain colors mean certain things. So this is more of a personal thing. So if something is red, it needs immediate attention. If it's flashing, like you need help right now. Yellow is just keep an eye on it. Green is something that's happened, you know, for a while, or it's like an old injury. Blue, it's a very old injury, but just like don't forget to give it a little bit of TLC. Sometimes when I see white, it's when you actually need the help of an energy healer. So you can get some Reiki, you can get some acupuncture, you can, whatever. But you would need that as well as whatever medical attention you're getting. And so as far as accuracy, I did, like I said, I still do my trial and error. So I will ask somebody, and this is just like for them to help me out with feedback, like, hey, do you mind if I do a body scan? I'll scan them, I'll tell them what I see, and then I get feedback, and they'll say, oh, well, that area there, that's really not giving me a whole lot of issue, but it's this area over here. And so then I try to see how that might correlate, and it could be that there's one issue, but it's causing issue for something else, and that's what the person is feeling, but it's actually stemming from something over here. And as far as like knowing like medical stuff, I mean, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse or anything like that, but I've always had a fascination with the human body. I've like read all these like physiology books and stuff like that, and I was an athlete for a really long time, just kind of like diving into just the mechanics of how the body functions, how it works, and I am a certified personal trainer as well, and so I did have to learn a good chunk of stuff, about the body and its abilities, and how to help it grow and stuff like that. So so I have a little bit of that background, and I think that does help with when I'm looking at stuff, because I kind of know what that stuff is, and I know what affects what, but like I said, I'm not a medical person, I'm not a nurse or anything, so I can't say, oh, this is, I can't diagnose anything, basically. I could just say, hey, go get this checked out with, whoever you go to for healing, whether it's like, Kaiser Permanente, or you're at, I don't know, your acupuncturist office, just like whoever you go to, like maybe you go check them out, So basically that's it. I mean, I just see everything in color, and it shows up like, especially like, let's say it was a leg bone or something, it would be like this glowing light in the area that needs help, and sometimes I'll see it all along a certain area. Maybe it's the entire muscle, maybe I might see an entire part of like the medial deltoid, flashing at me, or I might see, some connector tissue or something like that, and that part just glows. It's almost like if you're looking at I don't know, like a textbook where they're trying to show you like the different muscle groups and how they like highlight certain muscle groups, like this is the pectoralis major and this is the pectoralis minor, and and they like do different color coding. That's what it looks like, actually. That's how I see it in my mind. It's like that area will light up and there will be a glow about it, the entire pectoralis, if that's what's going on, so yeah. So if this is something that you might be interested in trying out, I would say just find people that you trust that can give you some good feedback, and try on as many people as possible, because the more you try and the more feedback you get, the more confident that you get, and the more it will start making sense. Like, you make your own language with it, and hey, you get a new ability or some new skills in the process. So I mean, it's all about collecting skills like Pokemon, right? So anyway, that's it for me, spiritual homies. I hope you dug this video, found it informational. Yeah, and it's a nice day today, so I'm just going to continue to hang out in the sun. So I will catch you later. If you dug this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that ding 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 notification bell for more videos just like this. And if you want to catch a reading from me, head over to www.kittensweightsandtarot.com. Not only do I have a plethora of readings, but I also have my room of body sprays. I have my salves, I have my altar pendants, and I have my Wally's World Oracle, which you should definitely check out. And I have a newsletter over there as well, on my website. It's free to sign up. I only hit your inbox on the 1st of every month. So as I film this, it is the 1st. So my newsletter just went out for December. And I don't do the spam game, so you'll only receive my newsletter. That's it. But it has witchy DIYs, arts and crafts DIYs, channels that I'm watching, teas that I'm drinking, etc., etc. So if that interests you, definitely sign up and check out the Leon Mystery School. It is myself and a few other teachers that are teaching everything from Mayan astrology, love spells, and working with herbs and essential oils, working with the ancestors, using tarot to dive into your past lives, learning to program crystals and bridging the gap between, crystal spirituality and science, So there's a lot of good stuff over there. Definitely check it out. It's 4-week courses chock full of meditations, audios, instructional videos, PDFs, and you get a live one-on-one session with your teacher every week, once a week for 4 weeks, and you get a certificate of completion. So it's a lot of good stuff, so definitely check it out. And if you want to throw a little of my way, think about joining the KWT tribe over at patreon.com/kittensweightsandtarot. Every little bit helps me to do more, create more for you spiritual homies. So I will catch you later. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.